Hello, everyone. I hope you are all well. Uh, there's a reason for this, and I'm going to go into some of the things that we are going to be changing and doing a few different things for sure. Um, First, let me just click here. This is a little different system for me to use, so just bear with me if I can just make this happen. Okay, that is okay. There, that's the one that I want to get rid of. There we go. All right, sorry about that. Um, we are in some very strange times, and one of the things that I want to do is do my best to try to help and make a difference and make it easier for those of you at home. In partnership with, of course, the fantastic and wonderful people over at Board Game Geek, I am actually streaming right now on 3 different platforms. Of course, some of you are seeing me on Board Game Geek TV. I'm also streaming to my channel, which is Rob's Tabletop World, and my Twitch channel, which is Rob's Tabletop World at Twitch, obviously. Through these 3 different types of forms of media, what we're going to be doing going forward is doing something that's a little more interactive. Thanks to my great and fantastic sponsors at Miniature Market, we are going to be doing a kind of paint with Rob type of segment going forward, especially with everything going on in the next month. Hello, Serial Heroes. Hello, Timothy. How are you? And if you want to comment in the comments, of course, we're live and I'll be able to see them eventually. I'm using StreamYard right now, as you can see by, over there in the corner. And we have the ability where we can do something like this. And what we're going to be doing is using this StreamYard on these platforms to get you to come in and paint with us. Now, thanks to Miniature Market, the people that come on and paint with me each and every week, we're going to have room for 5 people, and we're going to have some kind of paint lessons. And I'm going to show you the different figures that you can get, actually, believe it or not, from Miniature Market. We're going to be working on some WizKids stuff, and going forward, especially with all we heard about April, everybody going to have pretty much having to stay home. I figure I lighten something, and starting next week, probably I would say Fridays, we're going to do a live paint class, probably around 4 Eastern. I will set up the event ahead of time. Make sure that you guys tune in to War and Pieces every Wednesday. This Wednesday it'll be at 5 o'clock, and we'll start giving you the exact times and what figures that we're going to be painting, and that way you'll have a heads up on what's going. Kabuki, how are you? Lincoln, how are you? Helen, how are you? Timothy, Haley, how are you? Christopher, awesome. Everybody's saying. So what we're going to do is each week we're going to be giving away a gift certificate to Miniature Market to whoever shows up and hangs out. And Lincoln, you're more than welcome to come out and hang in there too. We don't mind having Lincoln come in and paint. But also, to those of you that are watching, we're going to be giving away a couple gift certificates as well. Make it a little easier on you, so maybe you guys can pick up some of the things that you want, of course, at my fantastic sponsor, Miniature Market. And as well as the paints will be provided by Army Painter, who have been nothing but fantastic during this. This was an idea that we came up with some time ago, and it was something that we're really looking forward to try to ease you through this very difficult time. Now, listen, we could sit here and we could talk about everything that's going on, but I'm trying to do something positive here. And with your help and us together, we're going to get through this. We're going to get through this, and we're going to paint, we're going to color our world, and we're going to create some beautiful things. And I think one of the things that we've tried to do over the last year and a half here is really show you that you don't have to be the greatest painter in the world, because I'm far from that. I'm far from that. But you can take and you can just paint. Anybody can do it. So by doing some of the things, and later on, I'm going to show you all the different figures that we're going to do. And we were able to pick some figures that I felt that were easy, that are just entry level. But I wanted to show you that, over the last year, we have done some fantastic things. And one of the neat things with this program is that I can do this. Yeah, there you go. From science fiction models with Warhammer, as you can see here, to some of the stuff that from Massive Darkness, whether they're creatures or anything else, we try to make things easy and try to make things just enjoyable. We want to make it so that you can feel comfortable and be able to paint anything that you want to paint and express yourself in any way. Here we have an anvil from Blackstone Fortress, and some of the Chaos Marines from the same set, as well as one of our heroes. I forgot his name. He's a robot, but he's really cool and he does a lot of damage. Of course, from Massive Darkness, our wonderful, barbarian hero. And of course, well, we know who that is, but he's from Massive Darkness. But let's face it, it's Gandalf. All right, let's just say it. All right, it's Gandalf. And of course, the enemies. Just being able to paint all these different things, you can do this. You can do this, and anybody can do it. Thank you, Soul Razor. Thank you so much for the $5. Here's some funds for an army painter metallic paint. Yes, that's okay, because we get plenty of great stuff from Army Painter, and they are just fantastic people. And working in association with this is just a fantastic thing. That's Robot Rob, one as a person says. Austin Carpenter. I started painting my copy of TI4. Well, this is a great time to learn some techniques or join in with us and be able to come live and be able to talk with us. All you need is a web camera and a microphone, and you're off and running. You can join us. We can hold up to 5 people on StreamYard. And then, of course, those of you in the audience that will be able to look over here at this other monitor that we installed. Yes, we now have 2 monitors, and be able to check out all your wonderful comments, so we can kind of really just help you along this beautiful journey. Now some of the wonderful things that we're going to be doing are fantastic. And WizKids has put out a fantastic line of stuff that you can get at Miniature Market, believe it or not. And I'm going to show you some of those. So some of those guys. Thanks. It's helping us out too. Hi, how's it all going today? Says Rick. TI4 has a lot of figures. Well, it's a good time to paint a lot of figures. This is what this is for, learning to paint. And that's exactly what we want to do, Lincoln, is we want to teach people to paint. You don't have to be a great artist, and I don't want to overdo it where anybody gets lost. I want to keep it nice and simple. And then once you feel that you're comfortable, there's so many great painters out there. They're fantastic painters out there. That'll take you to the next level. My thing is just to get you to pick up a brush. And over the last year and a half, I think a lot of you that we have really, really been able to move people and do that. Now, some of the wonderful figures that we're going to be painting, and I want to show you one of these guys. And these guys are very, very cheap. So if you have a paint set, and I'm going to share my screen with you guys again. Look at this red dragon. This is one of the guys that we're going to get. And incredibly cheap, not incredible cheap model, but incredibly cheap. There you go. But this beautiful, beautiful dragon, and it'll be just so much fun to share that with you. And for those of you that play D&D, be able to bring that dragon, and it just changes the whole atmosphere of how you do things and how you paint and how you express yourself through painting, and it brings such thematic to your D&D table to be able to do such things. See, I'm going to downsize that one, and then we'll show you another one. The first guy I think we're going to start with, and I'm going to show you all these guys, Like this guy right here. This guy is another guy that we're going to do. And we're going to do one figure a week. And I think that's the best way to do it, is to do one figure and take our time and go through the whole process and do it live with you and share it with you. So those of you that would like to come on, I'm going to show you all these figures. You can get them, of course, anywhere you like, but I really suggest that you go to Miniature Market because they're the cheapest and the best. And these WizKids figures are absolutely beautiful sculpts, and we're going to start there. And so every week we're going to start with them, and then we'll start working into games and bringing people. We'll do it slowly and make this just something very, very fantastic. Those WizKids models are awesome and inexpensive. They already some are primed. Correct. Look at Lincoln. You are just on it like nobody's business. So one of the things, you've already have them primed or inked, and it's going to be so much easier to just put the paint on. Okay. So we're going to start with these, and I really think this is a fantastic thing to start. I mean, look at this dude here. All right, let me go full screen because nobody wants to look at my ugly face. That way you can see this guy even better. I mean, look how glorious he is. All right. And we're gonna take and we're gonna break down every aspect of this. And we're gonna go through this, and we're gonna do it together. You can be on camera with us. You don't have to have the camera pointed at you. You can have it at the figure. So in case you're a little shy, I've never been shy in front of a camera, and neither has Lincoln or Aldi or anybody else here at BGG. But I can promise you one thing. We're going to have a fantastic time going through, where we're going to take our time. We're going to have a nice game plan, and everything you see will be easy and simple and be able to do there. Is there a chat on BGG? There will be, that's for sure. I can guarantee that. Eric Schwartz, how are you? And Jasper Pearl, very cool name. We always like saying hi to everybody. All right. So let's come back over, and I'll pull up. I'm going to show you what the first figure that we're going to start with. And it's one that you're going to find very, very interesting, because it's probably one of the most iconic figures in D&D. And I think this is just something that's really, really cool that we're going to start with. And how could we not start with this bad boy? And that is the Beholder. All right, look at him. Look at him in all his glory. Well, it looks like a him or her. But again, these are, you can go and you could pick either one, and I will be doing both of these for sure. I can guarantee that. And I will do them both at the same time, and you can follow along with either one that you would like to do. Now, these are incredibly simple models that we're going to have such a fantastic thing. Christopher Brett, I missed it. Where are these minis from? You can find these at Miniature Market. They're part of the D&D WizKids Unpainted editions. They're absolutely beautiful. Hey, Rob, I have no artistic talent, so I will just sit and watch and smile. Well, the cool thing about that is, New York Raider fan, well, guess what? Even if you just sit and you watch us, guess what? You're going to have a chance to win a gift certificate to Miniature Market. They were very kind. And for the next month, every week in April, and if it goes well and everybody really likes the segment, we're going to even make it even better in May. God only knows how long this is going to go, but we're going to do our best to bring you the best, because BGG, Board Game Geek TV, is always trying to give you some great content to break up your day during these very trying times. And of course, the website with William just putting out just article after article, doing everything we can to try to make things better during this very, very difficult time. I promise you this, everybody here is thinking about everybody out there. I know I am. And we're going to do our very best to bring our very best to all of you, whether it's Chaz, Rodney, Game Night, Date Night now, which is a new show, which Lincoln and Nikki are doing a phenomenal job with. And of course, let's not forget the Brothers Murph. Okay. Those two guys always got something up their sleeve. We're here to help you through this. We're here to make a difference. Okay. It's not all about trying to make and show you the new shiny things. It's about reaching out, and we know you're hurting. We know you're having a tough time, and we're here to help more than you'll ever know. Whether it's here or at Rob's Tabletop World or Watch It Played or Paradise or the Brothers Murph channel. We do whatever we can, and we come together as a team to make a difference in all your lives. The way I can do it is I can pick up a brush and hopefully bring you the very best. Paint something and just make things a little bit easier on everybody, or play something live, or do something, whatever we have to do. The Brothers Murph represent. Those guys are great. Yes, they're fine guys, and I had a chance to meet them actually not too long ago and spend some time with them. And don't forget, we also do a War and Pieces for you war gamers out there with my dear friend Dan from No Enemies Here. If you haven't checked out his website, check it out. It's a fantastic thing. And we'll be here every Wednesday. We skipped a week thinking that people didn't want to see it every week. Well, we were wrong, because we've got a ton of mail. And I want to thank all the people that wrote in. So starting every Wednesday at 5 p.m., 5 p.m. Eastern, that is, you can watch Dan and myself on War and Pieces Live, as we also make war games entry level. So those of you that have always been interested and are looking for something a little more challenging can come in. You're going to meet some fantastic designers, some fantastic guests, and learn about some fantastic games that are out there. We're giving everything that we got and laying it all on the table for you. And I promise you, we're going to make a big difference. So the Beholder is going to be the first that we're going to start next week. You're going to want to check that out you're going to want to pick one up at Miniature Market, or even if you just want to sit there. So we're going to have 2 giveaways each episode. One for anybody that comes in. Now, first come, first serve. Okay. And the first couple of people that want to come on, we will get you on live. And be serious about it. And of course, we do have a very strict code about being polite and kind to each other. So that's very important to us. Oh boy, this chat's really blowing up. Hold on. Rob breaks it down and it makes sense. Tune in. Look at Helen, always working. Gotta love her. The problem I had when painting were highlights. Well, we're going to cover that. We're going to cover a lot of stuff. Let's take a look at some of the other things that we're going to be painting as well over the next month. And I'm showing you these figures because you can go back and watch this video, and guess what? You can actually maybe even pick up a bunch of these, and then I'll let you know when we're going to do the next one. This one here, this one's going to be a simple one, but it just happens to be something that you're talking about, highlights. And how do you highlight this? A water elemental. Well, I'm going to show you how. And it's going to be a beautiful and wonderful thing. And you get to just take this piece of plastic, and we're going to show you how to really just make this thing shine and highlight it and make it feel like it's water, to give it dimension. The most important thing that you can ever do with some of this stuff is just give it just dimension and really make it shine. And that blue ink. It's a little bit more than that, Lincoln, but we'll give it a try. Have you ever done Mansions of Madness minis? Yes, I have. And we'll, something, after this month, maybe we'll head that way. We'll find out. We'll put up a poll and find out what game you guys want to see painted next. I can promise you this: we have plenty to paint, and paint we do. Because also, you are looking at one of the new TV shows that are coming out, Above and Board, on Netflix. You will be able to see all my painted stuff because I am the official painter for Above Board, the TV show that will be coming to Netflix very soon. Rob's Tabletop World will be represented, as well as BGG. Of course, we got to pump them in there too, because we're a big part about that. Lord Yavi, how are you? Hope you're doing well. He says, hello, everyone. I paint on canvas. Well, so do I. And minis are going to try other materials later down the road. Kenneth, I paint a lot on canvas. I use a lot of acrylic and oil, believe it or not. Hetwill, that's a challenge. Basic elemental, water, fire are always crazy to paint in all media. We'll love to see you paint it. That show looks awesome. It sure does. And I hope you enjoy all the things that we painted for it. Hey, congratulations, Robs. That's awesome. Well, thank you. Will it be on other streaming services? That I can't tell you. Let's see. What else? Should we request your autograph now? No, I'm just the same old idiot as always. All right, Godzilla Lover, how are you? One of my favorite people in the world, along with Helen. Well, let's take a look at another miniature that we're going to be painting. And that also is going to be, come on, double click. Uh-oh, hold on. Oh, there we go. Sorry about that. Is the stone golem. Now, stone is one of the harder things to sometimes paint, but believe it or not, it is something that is definitely when you want to get true stone. Yeah, you could paint it just gray, but now I want to show you how you can bring out that three-dimensional look, that unbelievable stone feel that you get. Hey, Rob, what are your recommendations on painting specters and transparent ghosts? Well, stay tuned. We're going to be handling that as well. Looks like I'm getting Netflix. Yeah, definitely get Netflix and check out all the wonderful people that are going to be on this fantastic new show on Netflix. I have acrylic painting online on what I do. Do you want to see my art? Well, we always do. Send matter of fact, send some of it, Keith, to novaprime860@hotmail.com. Waiting for the call, and yeah, looking for. Oh, okay. All right, there we go. So our stone golem again. Look at that. So we're going to be doing that as well. So what else are we going to be painting? Well, let me show you one more big fella here. Oh, no, that's not it. And no, I think that's all I had. So that was the first month of stuff that we're going to be going through. And I think, you know, it's really going to be fantastic. So I'm going to take some questions here that you might have, some things. Regular times this week, planned times. Yes, I do, Timothy. I'm planning on Fridays. I want to make it a little later. So I'm thinking around 4:00. The show will go anywhere from about an hour to an hour and a half. I like to keep it, try to keep it simple. So these type of things, you know, I'm going to have a very good game plan. I'm going to want to help you guys along. It may run over to maybe even 2 hours, but we will be giving away gift certificates for people on the show and as well as people that are going to be in the audience. So make sure that you show up here at Board Game Geek and check it out. You will not be disappointed. We are here to just really bring you some great, as best of the entertainment that we can. That's for sure. Any idea if the show will be US only Netflix or more international? I'm not too sure. I cannot give you too many details. All I do is paint the figures. Can you write down, please? Can you write that down, please? It went way too fast. What's that, Kenneth? Oh, novaprime860@hotmail.com. And if Helen's out there, can you put that into the chat for me? I would appreciate it. All right. Yeah, I always rattle out. I mean, if you've ever been to my channel, Rob's Tabletop World, you know that I rattle out my email all the time. And it gets to the point where I just go, novaprime860@hotmail.com. You know, like 100 miles an hour. I dropped my pencil because I've done it so fast. Let's see if we have any more questions. If you have any more questions, I think we covered everything. We're going to start with the beholder. You could check out and get all these miniatures over at a Miniature Market. Yeah, something like that. Thank you, Nova Prime at Hotmail. There you go. Thank you, Helen. Thank you, Soul Razor. It's always great when we have everybody that is always helping out here. So let's talk about what we're going to see. We're going to see the Beholder, the Stone Golem. We're also going to see Baylor, which is the demon. You can use them for just about anything. Young Red Dragon we're going to be doing. Water Elemental. So these figures, very cheap to get a hold of. Get them in, follow along, paint along. I think you'll have a wonderful, wonderful time, and it'll be just fantastic. We're going to not start this coming Friday, but it's going to be the following Friday. This Wednesday, we're going to be live once again, and every Wednesday at anywhere from 5 to 6, it depends on my co-host, with Dan from No Enemies Here, and of course, your old pal Rob at Rob's Tabletop World. And we will be streaming live with so many wonderful things that we have planned for you. And we're going to be showing you a lot of cool stuff this week. You're going to want to check it out for those of you that enjoy wargaming. All right. I pretty much, oh, wait a minute. We got some new comments. Let me check. Rob, do we need to have a microphone, or is it video feed enough? If you just want to follow along, I think video feed will be just fine. But it'd be good if we can interact, because I do have my little headset here that we will be talking with you while I'm painting. There you go. And opposite, no cam but mic. Well, that'll work too. That'll work too. We'll find a way to make it work for everybody. The best thing is, we would love to see you paint too, more than anything. And we'd love to communicate with you, because I would love to talk to you guys about some of the things that you're struggling with, some of the things, give you some tips as we're going along, as we're painting, and just make this such a wonderful, wonderful experience where all of us are doing this together and having a wonderful time. I think that's the way you're good. You can always put cam on your figure if you don't want your face to be shown, says Helen. Like me, I wish I can just put it on the figures all the time. Like, just do one of these and just continually talk, like this. Boom. See, don't the figures look better than I do? There you go. But you can do this. Anybody can do this. You all can do this. This is not hard stuff to do. You can do this. And trust me, these are just fantastic and wonderful miniatures that you guys can just mow right along. And there you go. Anybody can do this. It's easy, it's simple, and it's just a lot of fun. That's the most important thing, isn't it? Fun. All right. Oh boy. Let's close that down. All right. So I think we've said it all. I think we've done it all. Recommendations for paints to get us started. Well, you can also, believe it or not, Army Painter. Army Painter paints are fantastic. First of all, they're affordable. They have different little kits that you can get. Check them all out on Miniature Market. I know it sounds like I'm hawking Miniature Market, but they are a sponsor of the channel, and they are sponsoring these videos that we're going to be doing to make this easier for all of you. So I really suggest going there and getting some Army Painter paints. First of all, they're affordable. The kits are affordable. They're brushes, and they're all good, high-quality paints. We're going to be doing a video soon that I'm going to put up here, as well as on the other channels, how to use your Army Painter paints. So that gets you started before we actually go live with this. I'm looking forward to next week more than you can ever know. Do you do D&D and War Machine mini painting? Of course. I'm praying for Italy. Yes, I think we all are. Hello from Italy. Francesco, how are you, my friend? I hope all is well. Army Painter is usually the cheapest at Miniature Market. Yes, it's good, and they just restocked everything. You are going to want to pick up some of their sets. Very affordable. I like the other paints. They're all equal. They're all good, but they're a lot more expensive. We're looking to get you in this in an affordable way, a way that is cost effective, especially in these trying times. Okay, and just be able to pass some time. Maybe you'll get the bug. Maybe you won't. Maybe you won't like the paint. There's only one way to find out, and that's to pick up a brush and give it a try. And I think you'll catch the bug, you'll want to paint all your games because it just makes it more thematic. Why pay extraordinary prices for people to paint your thing when you could do it yourself a lot cheaper and pick up another part of the hobby? Not only will you get a game, but you're going to get two hobbies in one. And I think that's a fantastic thing. So let's just make sure that we covered everything. Will you get a list of colors you will be using a la Bob Ross? Yes, I will make sure that I will put that up. I will post it. I'll find a way to get that up and communicate that to you before we get going. How's that? Enjoy the process. Yes, we always do. I'll work on it with him. There you go, says a New York Raider fan. Yes, we will definitely get that all squared away. Can you list the figures you'll be painting in the details listed here? Yes, I will go through and again, I'm gonna name them off. So if you have a pen or paper, list them. But if you go to Rob's Tabletop World, we'll make sure that we have it in the comments below. If you can handle that, Helen, that is the Young Red Dragon, the Beholder, Baldor, the Stone Golem, Water Elemental. I think that's 5 that I said. And I may slip a couple other in there that we'll put in there, but I will always make sure that you have a week ahead, and I will tell you the colors that you need a week ahead so you can paint along. Or maybe you just want to watch and use this as a video that you can learn something, pick up some things, and experiment. We're trying something new. We're always thinking of working outside the box. So again, I hope you enjoy what we're attempting to do here. All right. I think I've said it all. I think I've done it all. I've actually been on here 31 minutes for a very short announcement, but believe it or not, we find a way to keep talking, don't we? That's just the way I am. I never shut up. So for all the wonderful, wonderful, wonderful people over at Board Game Geek, Miniature Market, Army Painter, all our fantastic sponsors, everybody out there, I hope you stay safe, stay smart, okay? And just know that we are thinking of each and every one of you and that we will get through this together one way or another, whether you're watching Date Night or you're watching Top 10s, 10 versus 10s, or the monthly with Chaz, or Watch It Played and learning a new game, or just reading about all kinds of different things that are going to be coming from all the wonderful, wonderful, wonderful publishers out there, from Bill, from William, Eric, and of course, just do your best to support us here at Board Game Geek. All these wonderful people are giving their all and thinking of you. We talk about it all the time and just hoping the best for everyone. And we're going to do our best to get you through this no matter what. And of course, for myself at Rob's Tabletop World and everybody else, I love you guys very much. Please take care. And of course, be kind to somebody, be good to somebody, because it's not only going to make you feel good, it's going to make somebody else feel good. Think of somebody else. Always think of somebody else. The world isn't as bad as it is. If you start, it just catches fire. And if we all just be good to each other, we'll get through anything together. Until next time, it's your old pal Rob. We'll see you soon.